Hell yeah. Alright, time to announce my stupid ass stream. And feed the fishies. Mandatory. Gotta protect the goobers of the sea at all costs. Alright, there you go. Stream announced. Hell yeah. Alright, time to build up Destiny. I will say, the VOD's gonna look confusing as fuck. Just because I have, like, the wrong music playing. So I have the two tracks separated now. Oh, Destiny seems to be working. Cool. Nice. Nice, nice. Wah wah wah. Meow. Also, hi, oh good. Go to the stream. You're the first person here. You're now a cat. Congratulations. Is this like your new persona or something? That'd be candy good. First, alright, you going to the box. Oh good, you don't fit in the box. You're too like big. Pick a different avatar if you can. Yeah, look. How? You should just be able to select one. So I should be like below the stream. Like a stream avatars extension. I can also just change your avatar myself, but I'd rather you pick one you like. You're in the box. There we go. Yeah, stream was comically late, so I was hanging out with my friend Kirby, and we were just talking about stuff, and he was yapping up a fucking storm, bro. Like, you are now box. Congratulations. How does that make you feel? Post-game interview. But yeah, I wasn't bothered, by the way. I was having fun just talking about stuff, discussing like game awards, like game announcements that was coming out soon, some different things. Really cool. Cardboard noises. Nice. Oh, you said noises. You spelled noise wrong. Noise. Noises, bro. It's something really funny about that. Song is this, bro? Bro, I'm at the mercy of Shuffle. Called Aloha by Dion Custom. Not my thing. Let's skip it. I am control of the. I'm the one who controls the radio in this situation, so I get to pick. Where is? Oh my god. Oh good. I thought I can do like a big clickbait circle around you. Look. Do you see it? I did some kind of baller. I like this one. It's Saga by Direct. Nice posture. Alright, let's play the game now. Also, this is a pretty baller horror story setup. Look at this fucking monstrosity, bro. God damn. So, 94 range on this fucking thing. God damn. Fucking shit. Yeah, so I got Vorpal Weapon, which is awesome. We have Under Over, which is good against shields. Appended Mag, which is pretty fun. And Hammer Forged Rifling. All I would have needed was armor piercing in one of these slots and it would have been perfect. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. If I can get a fusion rifle one. Okay, that'll be peak. Hey, that works. I can do snipers. Why are you throwing it in a circle? What are you doing? Actually, that works. God damn. I need an emote like that for Layka. I'll do this one. Vex Shocker, that's fine. Counterfeit. Step. And this one. Alright, Chill Touch. No HUD, that's fine. I don't need a HUD. HUDs are for pussies. Lock equipment, that's fine. Focus fire, peak. No starting ammo, don't need it. Ooh, ooh boy, the Vex Mythic class is gonna do some funny work, bro. God damn. Grit. Ah, yes. Yes. Bro. Bro. Look at these modifiers, dude. God damn. Eat mission. Oh. Got like a tall bottle of like Coca-Cola, a glass bottle though. Like it's like 500 ml. It's like a fucking glass bottle. So it's just a tall boy. It's thick as hell. I have no clue what that last word is. Didn't mean dodge. Fine. Okay. Well, it's something super cursed. So we have grit, which every time we die, we get damage resist, stacking. Ever stacking more and more. Right? Yes. 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 Bruh. Or are you gonna get mad? Or are you getting annoyed that I'm constantly dying? I was gonna get 10 stacks. I don't want to sit here for ages. But I have gotten it up to like 20 something before, which is pretty fun. You can just goof around, like, if you die, you respawn, but there's limited respawns in certain missions. I didn't have limited respawns though, which is why I would kill myself constantly. There's no negative to it. Nah. It's entirely fine, man. Like, it's not limited. Where did the enemy go? There's like a cloaked guy that attacked me earlier. I didn't see him. Ah, well, should be fine. Whatever. Hey, strange coin. I kind of already did, yeah, appearance-wise. Yeah, so. Yeah, yeah. That's just me making Varuna front, like Varuna in every game I play. The amount of damage I'm doing is fucking insane. The build hits like a fucking truck, bro. God damn.
There is so much we can learn in the universe. It is the frontier of the future.
Loading. A funny sniper rifle. I'm probably not killing one of these enemies properly because I know that they're a different type of champion, but I've been killing them without having to stun them, which means I'm doing enough damage to not need to stun them, which is really cursed. Because they probably have like infinite health regen at that point in time, which is really cursed as well. Oh, you died? Oh, he's dead. Lol. Yeah, because I only use a sniper at least a couple times because I have a thing for killing enemies with sniper rifles. Like a challenge. Missed. There we go. Loading. Me and my fucking stupid light machine gun behavior. How's the combat feel? I'll say it's pretty grounded. Think Halo, but you know, just it feels more built up than Halo, while still feeling like Halo a little bit. Like it actually feels nice in a way because that sounds good gunplay. Well, yeah, because the combat feels very grounded. It does because there are enemies nowadays. Like back in the day, this didn't exist. But there are champion enemies that use certain weapons and like it feels really good. Like it doesn't feel like boring shoot enemy with gun. There's more to it. Sure, a lot of my builds evolve to shoot enemy with gun, but that's only because I find that part of the gameplay very fun. I guess so, that's fair. Like I said, on mine, I only came back to it because I've been playing it for a long time, and the changes they made are actually good. That's all there is to it. Oh, drain the radiolarian fluid. I wish someone would drain the radiolarian fluid in me. Oh, loading. Bonk. Ding. Ding. Missed. Missed. Alright. When do you hear damn? Hmm? I will say the game does have a very generous aim assist, so it does help idiots like me actually play the game better. I say it like that because it's not that I'm actually an idiot, so I have an issue with aiming thanks to my arm because it's nerve damage, but like yeah, it does have a very forgiving a bit of aim assist, which is very, very nice. It's not like outright playing the game for you, but it definitely does correct where your rounds do go. Hurting. Ow. Ow. Oh. Require medic. I know I did. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, class goes well. Loading. Aw, thanks. I said this isn't too difficult. I've done this. I've done this a couple times solo, so it's not like it's too hard. I most I kind of nearly die sometimes. And to play, if only a chance of making medic warlock build. Unsure where to find those exotic boots that work wells and lumina. I'm not a warlock player, so I can't really speak on like where to actually find those items. But also, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You're a new face around here. I haven't seen you before. But I do hope you're having a wonderful day regardless. Sorry if I missed your message. I was, doing glorious battle and nearly dying. Loading. Hey, sorry again for missing your message. Oh. Loading. Oh. He's dead. Easy street. That guy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's fine. He's dead. Easy street. Went off without a hitch. Didn't even come close to dying once, that mission. Because I'm a void hunter. I have a panic button called dodging and turning invisible. God damn, look at all the loot. Let's go. Doing great. Hey, hello there, gorgeous. Nice little pistol. Any bazooka that can pick off because it's kind of bad. Nightshade. That can go in the box. That can go in the box. That can go in the box. This can pick off. The hiccups again. There we go. I think I did pretty good.
Why am I lonely? Why am I lonely when you're here, right there beside me, touching and holding, but I don't feel anything that's real inside myself, baby. Death is
Hey Grams, welcome to the stream. I think you're currently the person here because I think the other person who showed up earlier, the first time chat viewer, ended up leaving. So I didn't respond in time while being shot at by everything. Which I understand why. Your interaction is very important, I just didn't get to see it. Good morning. I hope you slept well.
Finally found you. Finally found what I thought I wanted. Was it about you?
How am I today? I really don't know, to be honest with you.
Hiding from a fear of never.
I really just don't know how to feel at the moment. But I do appreciate you asking.
Running out of rose-colored glasses. Should I just let go? Ooh, can save us. Ooh, can save us. Ooh, just let this heart rise before it's gone by. Can save us.
No, I'll get the thing if I roll it twice, but I'll try. I'm curious.
Ooh, can save us. Ooh,
Ugh.
can save us. Ooh, just let this heart rise before it's gone by. Can save
Nice. Oh my arm. Did I injure myself or something? Whatever, man. We get the shit. My left arm's hurting. Not sure why. Oh, disco went off. Bye. Bye. No one's trying to talk to me. We're fine. What is Bird doing?
Remember when the waves would crash against our skin?
Oh, I take it it's like super hot over there.
Breaking pieces of us off into the wind. It was easy to love you with our hearts in unison. Now we beat apart, and I just can't pretend. 'Cause you told me up and let me down. You let me
I'm gonna re-roll for Horror Story. I want a better version of Horror Story. Imagine a world. This can go. No, garbage. Absolute cheeks. Positive outlook, that can go in the box. I actually like this one. 94 yesterday. Sounds awful. Fuck that. The hell, man. I like that it's cold here right now. I love the cold. I'm built for it. When it gets too warm, I actually nearly die. Like, I love being heat sensitive. Parentheses, sarcastic. Like I just don't I do not handle heat very well, very much at all. This is awful. Yeah, you have my condolences, sir. Actually, that can go too high for mine. I like that one. Ugh. It's cold in Australia. A little. So like in winter, it is less. So it's like it's kind of cold in the evenings, and then during the day it's kind of warm. That's winter in Australia. It's awful because I like when it's cold, but it's never really consistently cold. At least it used to be. It used to be when I was younger, when I was like in primary school. It used to be like nice and cold in the mornings. I was like, ooh, yes. And now it's like, no. Come on, man. I don't want any of these. These suck. Look at this trash ball machine gun. I hate it. Zer, please. I'm no longer asking. He doesn't care. Right now, let me open the weather app. Not really weather app, but let me open up the weather on like my computer. Weather. Bureau Meteorology. It's currently, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Grab this. Oh, don't want to bookmark it. It's currently 55 at the moment. So it's not even that cold, but it's reasonable temperature enough. So it's like 12.8. It feels like 8.4 thanks to like the state of the of like the feel at the moment. But yeah, it's not super cold here. It's never snow. Like it doesn't get that cold. Sorry, 67 here. That doesn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound too bad. Lol. Yeah, that's funny. I like just hanging out at this house sometimes. You see some characters. That's I wonder about the rainbow effect. This charity item. So give me a second. I will blow my screen so I can do this. Here now, I'll probably get to the low 90s again. Oh, sounds awful. So I'm making this unreadable, don't mind me. Sweet. There we go. And now the fishies also have to filter over them, which is annoying. There we go. Ta-da! Now I suddenly have more silver. Give me that. I want the rainbow effect. I like the gay rainbow effect. I have a rainbow trail. Let's go! The gay rainbow trail. You like my gay rainbow trail? Yeah, bro. Just going fully queer, bro. I'm the worst of both worlds. I'm gay and a furry. That's arc nemesis. Thanks for petting me, by the way. We need to earn a bunch of like strange coins really quickly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a bunch of like really easy solo ops. Objective: be fast. That's it. I love this music. Alrighty, let's do it. Objective: speed run. No time for caution. We're just gonna run through the Vex Milk. Oh, he's dead. Next! I am speed! I need a few more combatants killed, by the way, because I need to hit the bonus objective, which is really annoying. Oh. Wow, you're such an asshole game. Thanks. And stupid ass gravity lift. Alright, there we go. I can't dodge at the moment. There we go. Oh, you did it. This build kind of hits like a truck, not gonna lie. Hey, yo, Pog. Hey, yo, Draco. Holy shit, 25 stream streak. Does that mean... Does that mean you're due for a donation? I promise I'm kidding. Unless. No, I jest. Unless. No, you don't have to, unless. I'm kidding anyway. You don't have to donate unless. I fucking love my soundboard. It's so stupid. Mythic class might just be better. It just hits harder. Bonk. Once I get that funny light machine gun up and running, it needs more ammo for context. Loading.
Right there in front of you, I've been right there waiting on you to see the sign and recognize what the rest of your life looks like. Right there in front of you, I've been right
Oh, you know, the Mytho's great.
waiting on you to
You wanna know what does hit hard in the Mythic class, though?
recognize what the rest of your life looks like. Looks
This thing. Funny light machine gun. Speaking of which, I need to fix my build real quick. There you go. I love light machine guns. I just love having a toy that's almost bigger than me, bro. And yes, that can also apply to dildos. Bonk. Hurry, jump scare! You just see a lot of my weird habits from movement, like a lot more. So I'm playing to the music I'm used to playing to, as opposed to like the music I'm forced to listen to on stream that's like copyright free. So you get to see a lot more of like my actual movement habits I have when I'm playing alone.
waiting on you to see the sign and recognize what the rest of your life looks like. Right there in front of you, I've been right there waiting on you to see the sign and recognize what the rest of your life looks like. Looks like.
My playstyle is weird, chat. Oh, he's dead. That's kind of cool. On a scale of 1 to gay, how much aura? Based. Hell yeah. I got my fucking kills with the Mythic class. A cool, calm, and collected 24,849. You wanna know how many fusion rifle kills I have in my entire career? 24,990. The severe majority of my fusion rifle kills are because of the Vex Mythic class. We love the Vex Mythic class in this house. Also, you can punch through these shields. Oh, okie dokie. Hope you have a wonderful day. I do appreciate you hanging out, by the way, Grams. It's always nice to chat, even if the chats are brief. Ow, my ankles. Ow.
Show them that they came to die. Let me hear your battle cry.
Loading.
Show them that they came to die.
There we go. Alright, time to smack more things with this thing. With funny gun. Bonk. Where do you go? Sir? A handful more kills and I'm good. There we go, that's better. I missed. That's fine. There you go. Going. Fuck off with that. It's so annoying. I missed twice because he just keeps flying away from it when I throw it. Does the game really want me to be at point blank range when I throw this fucking thing? Like I'm not afraid to do that. You fucking asshole. So annoying. Okay, he says that, but I'm not even using a single darkness related item. I'm just gay. And that's wrong. If you ask the wrong person, they'll call that something dark. Also, I have chocolate. Meant to be like cute romantic time chocolate that you buy for like a loved one, but I don't have any loved ones in proximity. Or any loved ones, period, to be honest with you, so that's fun. I was gonna eat these alone. I will say, when I was finding the Mythic class, I had a guy, like, actually ask why I was bothering. And he's like, oh, the gun's shit. I was like, have you ever actually used it? His answer was no, but he said he heard from a friend that the gun was bad. It feels, and it's like, it feels like your friend just doesn't want you to get the weapon. Like, that or he asked that friend to farm the Mythic class with him, and that friend said, no, it's shit. He didn't want to farm it. Apparently not, because of like how consistently I ran Vogue when I was trying to get the Mythic Class. By the time I actually got it, I wanted to take a fucking break from Vogue, and I haven't run Vogue since. I really want to run Vogue again, just with some buddies. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that'd be fun. I actually like Vogue, it's like my favorite raid. I wanted to get the deep sight like blueprint for the Vogue Sniper bottom text. Because I love Vogue Sniper bottom text. I know I don't need to say bottom text when I mention the Vogue Sniper, but I just think it's fun to do. Ow, my ankles. Loading. So I was playing Ready or Not with my friend Kirby before him and I started having a chat before like the stream. This is why the stream was late. But basically, when you're playing, there's like the overseer part of your squad that you don't play as that you hear. It's like there's talk to lead, blah blah, stuff like that. And so I started making jokes around open comms when playing with him. I'd be saying right next to Kirby, like, "This is Hound to Talk. Do you have any games on your phone? Over." And I just kept doing it. I kept making jokes to that effect. It was great. How to talk? Do your balls ever stick to your leg on a hot day? Over. And yeah, I did it that way. And it got to where I was saying literally everything in that tone too. Literally everything. At one point, referencing song lyrics, I just spoke the song lyrics. Which made it extra funny, I think. You know, even I had a blast with that. Ready or Not's just a fun game. I consider streaming it solo to see how I go. We're gonna bring the riot shield. We're gonna go full lethal. Like, I just didn't care. I just like the idea of not caring. Full lethal with a 50 action express and a lot of ammo. Loading. Love just dumping the super on them at the end. It's so fucking funny.
Nice job, Guardian. I'll get on comms with
Oh shit.
this sector.
Yo, I got the Still Hunt catalyst. What the fuck? I didn't ask for this though. I didn't want the Still Hunt catalyst. Like, cool, I guess, but
Get hairy, I can transmat down my
I don't use that weapon.
golden guns.
Why would I? It's a sniper rifle. For context, I only use snipers in moderation. Like, Vogue sniper bottom text. Oh, it's good. It's good as fuck. But it's only good as fuck for the start of it, because I know what song this is. There's Boundless. There's that one that, like, became a meme for a while. Warframe market. Oh, should I have a DM? Oh.
This should be a clear-cut sector sweep. Not like the weirdness you've been dealing with on Kepler.
Thank goodness. Every time the Guardian turns into that tiny energy ball, I get queasy.
I don't know what that means. Human form will be fine for this, thank you.
How much damage this fucking thing does on a headshot? So dumb. Also, I love that it disintegrates enemies, so I can just be like, your guys, that guy just turned to sand. Bonk. Who guides me, Charlie? Did that guy just turn to sand? Loading. Bonk. Hope someone shut that for like a bit. That'd be nice. A little lonely right now. Oh, hello. I wonder how many kills I have as Void Hunter. Never actually checked my career most kills as Void. Oh my god. Ah, damn. It's a lot of kills. You mind not stabbing me with your knife? Thank you. Hey boss, can you stop stabbing me with your swords, please and thanks. Loading! Just gonna hang out right here. They'll never suspect a thing. Loading. Loading. What is bro doing? You think they'll know where I am? Doesn't look like it. Very jump scare. Nobody ever suspects the furry. I'm gonna go grab that ammo. I picked a new song, so I wanted something that like that's actually good. Look at this song.
Makes it hard to feel, but they persevere for the end game. The end game. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep. The journey is an endless one to the same love, the same love.
I think he's dead. Yo, guys, it's me, Charlie. Did that guy just turn into sand? Anyway. This constructed in an unorthodox manner.
Travel to freedom.
Spends all our time with the ghost community.
Broken and worn, but they once kept on in the moonlight. The moonlight. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep. The journey is an endless one to the same love, the same love.
I think my cloak actually looks like a tail. Works so well. I have no clue at this point. So I'm hanging out chocolate. Oh, check it delight. Okay. I'm gonna rock Luna's hat for a little bit. Love this weapon. This is a special type of gun that holds a place in my heart. Bonk. Hurting.
Through the streets, we wander, falling for the fire. Burning at the heart, throwing hands up to the sky.
Doesn't hit as much like a truck as the Mythic class does, but still a good weapon overall. Fuck, man, I'm a bad shot. What a fucking beautiful gun. God damn. Who is responsible for the Luna's Howl? And why are they so damn cool? Oh. Put true self back on. I like my blue and pink Luna's Howl. Looks way nicer. It matches my gloves. Bonk. Loading.
Do we go left? I see no signs. Do we go right? Can't decide. Do we turn back?
Imagine an exotic hunter item that kept you invisible for like 2 additional shots while invisible. It'd be the ultimate weapon, like item to use with a sniper.
End up in time. How do we fall? How did we fall? When we are all we've got.
I'm just being a bad shot again. Me, I love the Luna's Howl. Also me is bad with the Luna's Howl. Honestly, using Lunas up until this point is pretty helpful.
Do we go left? I see no signs. Do we go right? Can't decide. Do we turn back? Do we turn back? It's in your face. First up to know what is the day? End up in time. How do we fall? How did we fall?
There we go. I want to use this monstrosity now. It's just so fucked up looking. Let me out of chocolate. Oh.
Got a lot of targets at your next location. It is presently unambiguous. You will finish this task alone.
Am I not using it? I'm just gonna use this thing for the rest of the mission. Okay, one of those taken Vex just fell off the map. Like an idiot. Loading. Beep beep. Bonk. Which I can get my melee stat to also over 100. But in order to do that, I need to get something that isn't Bulwark. It had to be on the melee one. But an additional 30 to melee would immediately do it. Like let's say I got like a Tech-Sec mask. That would be the best one for it. A melee Tech-Sec mask. With class and weapons as the secondaries. But my Tech-Sec mask is dog shit. The fact that I'm almost always at full ammo is fucking hilarious. Heavy weapons aren't meant to be used all the time. Me, it makes a self-sustaining heavy weapon build. So with special weapons, like, oh, you're not meant to use these indefinitely. Me with any special weapon build I've ever made. Infinite ammo brewer. Why don't I replace the word kills with takedowns in this game? This makes no sense. I don't know, I just never liked any game that censors himself in that way. It's a gun game, man. You're killing enemies. Is there really gonna be some sensitive fucking child who's gonna get mad over the word kill? Actually, knowing modern parents, yeah, probably. I might answer my own question. This stream is rough. No one's really hanging out. Loading. Loading. What song is this? Very consistent, very simple. I like it. Okay, cool. .91 ammo? Definitely not all of it. I just had ammo topped off basically, so yeah, this thing is just, the fact that this thing is self-sufficient is awesome. Like, you don't have to worry about ever running out of heavy ammo once you have some. Unless you waste ammo. Like, you waste ammo, it's a different story. At that point, you kind of fucking deserve to run out of ammo. Oh, he's dead. Oh.
Our Guardian will strike again when the time is right. Keep your schedule clear, I guess.
I'm gonna go back to the tower real quick. Do my rewards pass on the way there. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's have a look at this. Focus decoding, tech sec mask. Okay, what I get? An objectively worse setup. Though bulwark, so kinda. These can fuck off though. Ow. Don't mind me. I hate sneezing. Hey, can you give me the thing I want now? I've done a lot of stuff. I'm no longer asking, just give me the thing I want. I said please. Okay. Pretty please. That was the wrong Vex weapon, but okay. This feels like a sick joke whenever I go to Zero. I'm like, please give me the thing I want. And it's just like, no. I forgot that I have an Engram here. Oh, an exotic Engram. Okay, anyway, whatever. And who gives a shit? You're not gonna give me what I want anyway. Why'd I even bother? Why'd I even ask? Zero doesn't care what I want. He just wants to shovel his random garbage onto me. wonder if there's any other items I could run. Improved invisibility. What does that mean? I see. Graviton forfeit seems nice.
I've been painting every face I know. Every color bleeds into the same. 'Cause before you
Radiant
go
dance machines are also good.
away, yeah, you better know where you're going.
Let's have a look. Roller, bull. Oh my god.
Yeah, you better know where you're going.
Melee.
I've been painting every fence I know. Every color bleeds into the same. 'Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. You're wandering just like
Constantly turning invisible and having it last way longer and also regenerating all my crap is really funny. Melee. And reduce super raise melee.
just like me.
Should probably weapons is probably the best one to do. What's the balance on each of these other ones? These are just pure. What's this? Weapons up, super down. In that case, I'll do the same thing to equal it back out again. There should be the same effect, sure. Yeah. There we go. Let's try this one out. See how it feels. Sure, I'll have this one. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just having another chocolate. felt wonderful. Having more dodge charges is always nice. The fact that I can constantly refuel them just by killing stuff is pretty handy too. I still think sixth coyote is the best when it comes to this like setup, like the multiple dodges and everything. Main issue is I just don't feel that I'm used to anything else. Like having just the constantly regenerating second dodge instead of having to kill things for it makes it a better panic button. Because I won't always have that second dodge otherwise. It'd be really frustrating. Please, there we go. And once I start using a heavy weapon, I will not be getting any dodge charges too. Speaking of which, I kind of want to try something. Interesting.
It's all begins. Begin war. War. Begin war. War.
That's kind of handy. I still turn invisible using that, but now my dodges are different. Feels like it recharges faster too, which is nice. Yeah, an 18-second recharge. God damn. That's kind of nuts, actually. Oh, ammo's full. Loading.
Yo, the saga begins. Begin war. War. Begin war. 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 Begin war. Begin war. War.
That's pretty handy.
Yo, the saga begins. Begin war.
Oh, he's dead. Took a whole magazine, but I got him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Dang. Oh no, there he is. Starting. There we go. Hey all, welcome to the stream. Everyone else kind of fucked off, so Flu's been all alone. What's going on in Destiny 2? Just kind of running solo ops until I can get a bunch of strange coins, and then when I have a bunch of strange coins, I try and get another one of this thing, but if I don't get another one of this thing, I run more solo ops until I have enough strange coins. When I have enough strange coins, I go back to Zern, I try and get one of these, I try and get one of these things. If I don't get one of these things, I run some more solo ops until I have enough strange coins. When I have enough strange coins, I get... You get what I mean. This bit is stupid. Oh. Bonk.
Heaven is a place on earth when I'm with you, babe. I think you know what I deserve, and I want you to say, I'll play the fool you wanted to. Why do you keep
Aw,
spinning my
that's fair.
wheels for you? I toss and turn
Well, it's becoming one of my favorite weapons. As much as like it was meant to be a stand-in for the speleologist, I found myself enjoying this thing more than the speleologist because I like slower firing heavy machine guns.
Is this real love, real love, real
Do you mind, sir?
I know you want it.
Loading.
If you let me, I can take you there. Yeah, I know you need it, and I can show you what you missing, babe.
I feel like some games do them pretty well.
I know you're worth it.
Like, if anything, it's harder to fuck up a light machine gun than you think. Because, like, with machine guns, they are big gun with box magazine or big gun with a lot of ammo. It's not really hard to fuck them up. It's just, at most, it's hard to get the damage to feel good. Like, that's the hard part. If a machine gun is too weak, it doesn't feel like a machine gun, it feels like a pea shooter. But if it's too strong, it feels like a power weapon. So you need to find that perfect midpoint for machine guns, where, is it a power weapon? Is it a, machine gun? If it's a machine gun, it's not a power weapon, but if it's a power weapon, it at least has to be balanced around the idea of being a machine gun. And that's where these things excel, is because if a machine gun does hit like a truck and is technically a power weapon in this game because of how heavy weapons work. Heavy weapons are technically power weapons. But because of how this thing functions, it's limited ammo and how heavy ammo generation is meant to work, it is pretty well balanced. But when you do something like what I'm doing, where you just generate a metric fuck ton of heavy ammo at all times, you will never have a problem with ammo, meaning this gun is beyond that point of balance to a point where it's overpowered. Because imagine a power weapon with infinite ammo. And that's what I've got. No, you don't have to imagine it, you're seeing it. You're seeing exactly what happens when a power weapon has infinite ammunition, and I demolish literally everything in my path. And I never had to worry about ammo, and I never had to question if I'm aiming at the right spot. I just shoot any enemy dies. And that's where the balance kind of falls apart. And this can become a problem in any game if it has this. For example, special weapons aren't really power weapons, they're just kind of a more specialty item. And these special weapons also are slightly more limited in ammunition than a standard weapon, like an assault rifle. And the balance there, once again, is limited ammunition. But then meanwhile, there's things like the Choir of One, where they're meant to have limited ammunition, but then my stupid ass comes along and makes them have infinite ammunition, virtually infinite ammunition, by having it so my ammo generation is higher than my ammo consumption, resulting in me just having infinite ammunition. And this is, once again, a point where the balances kind of fall apart. As I said, it's not meant to fall apart like this though, which is why what I'm doing is considered stupid. But also, the good chance I will at least consider it smart, because the fact that I took into account how much ammo I'm actually using per kill, and the fact that I was actually able to mathematically make it basically a mathematically perfect light machine gun build, to a point where it uses less ammo than it actually generates. Yeah, no. As I said, I find the math of that very fun, which is why my build is the way it is. I'm usually not one for funny meta build TM, but the fact that I made this without looking up any like guides or watching a YouTube video kind of made me more proud of what I did than, you know, if I were just to copy some other dude. Loading. Yeah, and that's like where it becomes a downside, is that the machine gun is too powerful. I think too weak is fine, especially if it can be buffed or it's got like a niche about it where it has a lot more ammo, but it does less damage. Like, that's a good trade-off. But when it's too powerful and has a bunch of damage, it's just like, nah. But then there's games like Payday where your ammo is so high that you really don't need to worry about it, and then you bring a light machine gun anyway, and it doesn't do as much damage as, I don't know, 2 dual AKS-74Us. And the reason why it does do less damage than dual AKS-74Us is because the dual AKS-74Us are actually pretty strong, and it feels more like they are overpowered as opposed to the LMG being too weak. Because there's a difference between something else being overpowered and the LMG being weak, though. Because, for example, I know 9mm submachine guns in this game that do more damage than a light machine gun per shot. That is a real thing. But it's not because this LMG is weak, it's because those guns are strong. You gotta understand that disconnect. Not every gun that does less damage than another gun is weak, but not every gun that does more damage than another gun be too strong. It's just a matter of like looking at the intended damage of weapons in that category and going, wow, this gun does more or less damage, and the trade-offs for that damage just don't feel like they're worthwhile. For example, lower damage on a light machine gun, but a higher fire rate and more ammunition capacity. That's the Speleologist, and that's why I like it. But the lower fire rate with the higher damage and the better pool of ammunition, still being slightly lower than Speleologist, just feels nice. I like it. I'm a nerd for this stuff, which is not really readily apparent. Loading. See, the thing is, I wouldn't say there's still equal damage output, because it still does come down to other factors with the weapons themselves. For example, like, this weapon has less damage, like less range than my, more range than my Speleologist, which means this weapon actually technically is weaker, despite it doing only slightly less damage, but also having a significantly higher fire rate. This one does 33, and the other one does 25. And that's just the impact rating, not the actual damage output itself. Because of this thing having a rapid fire frame, it shoots significantly faster. like I said, it's not always the case. It's just a matter of like how each weapon is intended to be used. There'll never be the exact same damage. There's always going to be discrepancies based on the stability of the weapon, how often you're landing headshots, what type of buffs you get from the weapon itself, hells, even just what different AoEs it creates. Because in the end, all in all, the Speleologist is technically stronger than the Dawn Far Off. As much as the Dawn Far Off is amazing, and I fucking love every single aspect of this gun, it is weaker than the Speleologist. And the reason why is if I were to do it the Speleologist be perfect, I'd pick a buff of my choosing that isn't this one, keep this, and then give it even more range with a ranged masterwork, resulting in this thing as having immeasurable amounts of distance covered, while also having all the different buffs it needs. And the thing is, these two can trigger each other. Killing an enemy, well, yeah, rapid final blows will cause an enemy will explode into a pool of radiolarian fluid. But defeating a target spreads Scorch. Kills guy, explodes, kills another guy, explodes, generates one of these, kills another guy, explodes, generates pool, explodes, generates pool. And it just keeps doing that until the crowd of enemies is dead. And that's why this thing is better. But I just don't have a good version of it yet, which is why I'm waiting till I get a new one. It's not really insane splash damage, it just covers a lot of ground with its splash. Because in an explosion, that it applies Scorch, and Scorch can kill enemies. Because the initial impact of Scorch isn't that high, but as I said, if an enemy's got like a low enough health pool, they will in fact instantly continuously explode, making more pools of radiolarian fluid, doing more damage. As I said, it's not insane, it's balanced surprisingly enough, it's very situational, but it does still lord over the Dawn Far Off in that exact aspect. The only positive to Dawn Far Off is that I got a really good roll in it. Not the perfect roll, I would have a range frame otherwise. But yeah, as I said, they're both really good weapons and they're both very situational. I could take both these to Vogue and no one would no one would get mad. Like, that's the thing. And that's my goal, is weapons that are still good for raiding, but I can fuck around with them. And that's why I like the Dawn Far Off, and that's also why I like the Speleologist. Both of them are really good weapons. As I said, I just love light machine guns, and just machine gun type weapons in general. Oh, that's fair. Honestly, I love video game guns. And I also like real life guns, but I like video game guns slightly more. So I like the outlandish behavior of some of them. Guns that, like, you know, kill a guy, makes him explode, stuff like that. Like, that stuff is interesting. Because it makes me consider what is actually doing that, other than funny magic power. And usually the answer is funny magic power. Honestly, I always like the idea of blending real and fictional stuff together, which is why I like more grounded designs for fictional guns, like the Killzone weapons. I personally think that the Hellgas STA-52 assault rifle could actually exist in real life. It's just that no one's ever made one. Like, it could actually be a real gun. Like, Stahl Arms could actually make weapons in real life, and it wouldn't be a downside TM. Because a bullpup helical magazine assault rifle with 50 rounds. I think it was 50 or something like that. I think it's like 50 or something. But yeah, still, regardless, a bullpup helical magazine assault rifle is actually a really cool idea, especially with an underbarrel shotgun, which is already an existent thing. Underbarrel shotguns do exist, they're just not very common. So I could see the SA-52 physically existing in the world. Same with the carbine from Resistance Fall of Man. That guy's hiding from me. Loading. Furry jump scare. Oh, he despawned. Coward. Yeah, that's fair. Like, realistically, I don't think the STA-52 would be too expensive to make. Like, because it's got a lot more of a stripped down design, like, overall. The only thing that would make it expensive would be the integrated, like, I guess, like, also the helical magazine would be expensive, I guess. Like, as it, like, it just, I don't think it'd be too pricey to make, especially for what it can do and what calibers it can technically load. The fact that, like the AK, it could be a good framework for other weapons. Case in point, the STA-52 SLAR sniper rifle. That is a really good example right out the gate as another thing that can be developed off of this same design and the same schematic as the STA-52. And having a sniper rifle with a relatively decent caliber and a helical magazine makes it even more compact in a lot of cases. If you did it correctly. It means you can have more ammo and be more compact, but also having it be bullpup means it has a longer barrel length overall. Like, the idea could work, it's just weird to make. If they ever made one for real, I'd actually buy it. I know that's pointless to know that information, because, like, of course I'd buy a gun from Killzone in real life. But guns in general are already expensive to make. As that bro immediately backed up, he's like, wait a minute. Loading. I really want a good version of the Speleologist to be so cool. Once I get one, it'll be peak, but it's just... I'm forced to wait.
I'm losing ground, and in the flashing, my world comes crashing down. I'm left in nowhere, no place to hide. Out in the
Right on. Oh. Hello. Alright, in that case I'll just... Snap. Yeah, I can understand that. like I have a similar gripe, but specifically with when a feature literally serves no purpose. Like, sure, in the game, literal narrative dissonance, right? You gotta remember the game of the game doesn't match the story of the game. That's always like an important piece of information to have. But you probably understand when I say I don't like, for example, auto aim on certain guns in like Cyberpunk. They just don't work. And overall, the system seems very flawed because it relies on a very specific piece of cyberware, and a very specific piece of cyberware is comically expensive, and otherwise the guns are basically fucking useless. So who are they selling these to? How are they making a profit off of these weapons? There needs to be a reason why these weapons sell so well. They need to perform well outside of having the cyberware, and then even better with the cyberware for it to even make them that much money. Because if they can't have a market to sell these guns without needing to sell the cyberware with it, you can see how like that just doesn't work like in a lucrative manner for the company. I don't like that stuff. I don't like gimmicks that just don't make sense in a real situation. Like, it's just frustrating as a concept. Because, like, it's, I don't know, you get what I mean, right? Like, I'll pick an example of one that does work without the cyberware, without cyberware in general, and that is the, yeah, exactly. Right? I mean, now I'm gonna bring up a gun that does work really well. The hand cannons that can punch through walls. The one that the Layka has made, like that type of gun from Cyberpunk. That thing, those fucking monstrosities, the giant hunks of Russian metal that can shoot through walls. Yeah, no. Without cyberware, they still do exactly what they're meant to do. They still punch straight through any surface. I'm sorry, is your door reinforced metal? I'm gonna shoot through it anyway, because I don't fucking care, and my funny Russian gun said so. Like, that makes significantly more sense, and that should immediately be a significantly more profitable product, because you're making a gun that charges a bullet so heavily that it can just punch through a big fucking metal wall. Hell, their advertisement literally shows a giant fucking hole punched in a door. Like, they show that exactly what the gun does, it says it on the tin, basically. It's gonna hurt, and it's also gonna go through things. Be that walls, your enemies, or both. Like, I don't know, man. You see what I mean, right? Like, it's just, I think that is a better product. And I would buy that over some piece of Arasaka trash that requires me to have a fucking specific bit of cyberware. I don't want to have to buy a very specific type of chrome off of a company I don't support just to use their stupid guns. Like, that's really stupid. And that's just why I think the idea of that makes no sense. And sure, the whole not supporting Arasaka thing, sure, not everyone's gonna have that sentiment. But still, the general price in Eddies, just for both, is just too much. Like, I'd rather spend the Eddies on something more interesting and something cooler, like that hand cannon. Hell, fun fact, those hand cannons, when I'm not using mods, are my go-to weapons, because I like being able to punch through surfaces. Even without the cyberware, I can just demolish a guy who's hiding behind a wall. And that's exactly why I like them. They do exactly like they're meant to. They do what they say on the tin. They hurt, and they go through walls. I'd go as far as say, they're fucking perfect. I miss. You know, I like cyberpunk guns. I just don't like cyberpunk because there are some points where the universe just makes no fucking sense. As I said, like, it's mostly the whole we will sell you this gun and also this cyberware at the same time. I will also say, I can understand a gun that folds into a briefcase though. Or a gun that, you know, folds into a piece of cyberware and is hidden in, like, I don't know, the sleeve of your shirt or in the legs of your pants. If you wear, like, baggy enough pants, you could hide a gun there. Like, I see guns like that existing in Cyberpunk. Like, a gun that you literally press a button and it folds out into a fucking rifle or a shotgun as, like, a briefcase. That's cool as hell. And that would work so well in a world like Cyberpunk where you could be jumped by at any point by some motherfucker. Like, hell, you don't even know when a cyberpsycho is just gonna rush you, so you might as well have a gun on you at all times, and hell's everyone basically does. Almost everybody, if not everybody, open carries. So it works really well. And I feel like that would be a more lucrative product than the Arasaka pistols, like weapons I was talking about that have the tracking built into them, that require cyberware. But yeah, no, like there's... I do know what one you're talking about too, the one that looks like a handbag. I think that one's also meant to be similar to the briefcase idea that I was talking about. But once again, it's still a more, like, functional product than the Arasaka one. Actually, I'm going to go back to the tower. This will be the last run I do of these missions for a bit, because I'm getting a little bored of running the same handful of missions over and over. So I'll buy 2 more things from Xur, and I'll just exist and fuck around for a little bit, break the map, stuff like that. And the thing is, look, there already are products targeted towards a wealthier audience in the real world, and they sell like crazy. See, like, that's exactly the thing. That just makes more sense as a product that could actually be doable. The thing is, you need to make sure that it collapses in a way that it can still have all the mechanics function. So most of this is just a shell. So it needs to be a very, very, very compact weapon. Like, I'm talking very fucking compact if it's meant to fold up, or at least some parts meant to, probably meant to be able to click together. Unless the magazine isn't stored on it, and you meant to have a magazine on you, which that could also kind of work. Especially if it had a longer magazine that loads onto, like, I don't know, the side, could actually work the best, because it could fold out, then you just clip the magazine on, prime the gun, and then you could fire. And that could work. It's just very finicky to make a product like that. You have to think about, is it practical? Because in security, you are already being paid to keep a place defended. You're gonna have real weapons. You're not gonna have some shit that's meant to be hidden. So now you have to think about, what's the actual use case for this product? Like, genuinely, what is the use case for this product? When it comes to heavy pistols that can punch through metal, almost... I'm just gonna ignore them. Almost everyone's chromed out, right? Almost everyone's chromed to the teeth. So you're gonna have something that needs to punch through armor. Like I said, like, you need to think of the practicality of it being used by security. Security does not need to hide a weapon. Like, that's the problem. Like, most cyberpunk security does not need to hide their weapon. People know they have guns, and that's what makes people not fuck with them as much, because they're usually holding something of quality, something that will actually hurt. As I said, like, there is a practical, reasonable existence for the hand cannon, but there is just not one for a weapon that is meant to be concealed. And there already are concealable items that do exactly that anyway. If you want something in a pinch, and something's concealed, you really don't get a chance to act before someone's already up in your shit. So, mantis blades, gorilla arms, like, these are already 2 existent products that can... But yeah, sure, there's cyberware, but still, 2 existent products that already exist. There's also the little missile launcher on your wrist. That's another option. I guess it's actually a grenade launcher, but you get what I mean. It's a point to be said that there are already products for this, so making a new thing, you have to really give it the hard sell for people to want to buy it. Because once again, you gotta remember, you're selling to people who might not, you need to already have a thing that does that. Like, for example, on my end, if I already have a hand cannon and gorilla arms, I'm not going to be buying this product. because I don't need it. Because I already have a product like that. As I said, the idea is interesting. It's just you need to think of the practical nature of the actual product itself. That's all. That's an interesting chest piece. Not my thing. Looks interesting regardless. Actually, what's its passive? Oh. What about personal security? But once again, August, we were talking about Cyberpunk. The need to conceal weapons has disappeared. Everyone's open carrying. Like, you jumped ship to real life when we were talking about Cyberpunk. You can see why I'm getting lost here with what you're trying to explain.
How long has it been since the pain? I ran the fields with anger, shed my blood to pledge a war. Now I walk this earth with meaning, and I awaken to a
I don't want to listen to this song. It kind of looks like a farmers. I like it. I said, like, I don't mind talking about real life scenarios. It's just that when you jump straight to suddenly talking about real life when we were discussing something else, it can cause this confusion to happen. Where I have no fucking clue what you're trying to talk about now. Because, yeah, there's already products and ways to hide weapons on you. Like, it's just that in a lot of cases, these weapons aren't overly practical or have a lot of issues with malfunctioning, which is why they'd rather just wear a fake hand and hide that they have a gun. Like, it's actually just a little easier than trying to make the perfect product TM for concealed weaponry. That's it, like, that's not going off of real life, but once again, in a game like, not even a game, in a universe like Cyberpunk, you really just don't need to hide that you have a weapon. If you're packing heat, just else people will fuck with you less if they know you're packing heat, especially if you're packing a big enough gun. Why did my Discord go off? I shouldn't be being pinged. No one cares about me. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just. Give me a second, I just realized something. Where's that pulse rifle I got? Weapons, archetype, pulse rifle, damage type, arc. Kind of like the STA-52. Anyway, I want to explain why I got intrigued by this. Precision final blows create an elemental damage explosion, improves reload. Rapid final blows cause targets to explode to a pool of radiolaria fluid. Oh no, bro. It looks nice. Let's see how it feels in combat. It ain't bad. Do you mean it's both weapons at once, or do you mean it is a semi-automatic, low-capacity, high-power pistol? So it's like, you gotta remember, like, when you say something like that, like, on my end, I don't really know, I don't see the image in your head. So is it a mag-fed revolver that has a magazine slot, but in the, like, pistol grip, but also can take a cylinder like a revolver? Is this what you're trying to imply? Once again, like, I don't have the image in my head that you do, so I have no clue. I want to explain why that wouldn't work, and also why you could technically make it work using stupid video game science. Because if I'm correct, there have really been people that try to do that, and it didn't work too well. Which is why that product failed. And this is a real life example that I'm going off of. That people tried making this and it just didn't work. I said, like, I can explain my outlook if you want. It probably doesn't fucking matter. I just got a gunsmith. Huh? Whatever, man. So technically speaking, people have tried this already. Last I checked, where like they had two barrels, a top barrel that would be for the revolver, and a bottom barrel that would be for the magazine on the pistol. But the idea fell apart, I think, even before they made one. And the reason why is because, like, you'd need to have a way for the revolver cylinder to be able to freely rotate without making the gun too heavy. Because, like, if you make the gun a pistol too fucking big and too chunky and too heavy and too unwieldy, it's not worth fucking using. As opposed to just having a revolver and having a pistol. Like, it just is trying to do too much to a point where the gun will feel either cramped and just not do its job, will be prone to very heavy and severe malfunction, or it will, you know, be just too purposeless. It'll not do enough. As I said, once again, it's not me shitting on your idea, it's me explaining the practicality behind the situation. Where you need to understand that you can't just slap a magazine inside a revolver's pistol grip and go, now it's a mag-fed gun. Even adding a second barrel, you have to take into account where the cylinder is on the revolver. So what you'd actually have to do is have it so the pistol rounds are loaded further in on the barrel, like into a second barrel with a different, separate internal firing mechanism that is triggered by a switch. That switch will change whether you're triggering the revolver firing mechanism, which is the hammer, or whether you're triggering the pistol firing mechanism, which is the internal stuff. And that's how you'd have to do it. Which means you have to do something like the Hellgas pistol that loads the magazine in the front of the barrel. And then you have to have the barrel be just above that. And it had to be a significantly lower caliber, like 9mm. Or even something even lower than that. It had to be a comically low caliber to work well with a revolver. And the revolver would have to have the top barrel be dedicated to it. As I said, it would be a lot of work to get a weapon like this to actually function. To a point where it would be very impractical to make. Like, it's an interesting idea, it's just looking at the way guns work, it just kind of feels like it's trying to do too much with too little space. If that makes any sense. There's most certainly too many cooks in the kitchen type situation, where there's just, the kitchen is fucking tiny and 5 people are trying to fit in there. But instead of 5 people, it's 2 giant fat fucks trying to fit in a kitchen. That's designed for one very thin person. Like, that's just kind of why it doesn't work. It's like, actually, I'll give you an example. It's like trying to fit like 2 sumo wrestlers into a room intended for a small Victorian child. It just doesn't fit. It's not gonna work, and that's why. Loading. Hello. He's dead. Yo, guys, me Charlie. That guy just turned to sand. Anyway,
You call me up when it gets late again, like I'm supposed to know where you've been.
see, but now for interrogation, you want to know why that once again is impractical? Just carry a taser. The thing is, combining things only really work if they're 2 things that are meant to be chunky. For example, putting an underbarrel shotgun on a rifle, like an underbarrel breaching shotgun on a rifle. Yeah, no. Why is that a thing that's combined with a rifle? Because a breaching shotgun and a rifle are chunky. A taser and a revolver aren't chunky. There is no reason to combine these items. Once again, I'm not trying to shut down the idea, I'm just explaining kind of the practicality behind combining things. If you want a good example as well, a missile salvo launcher containing 2 micro missiles, right? Or just 2 missiles in general, 2 smaller missiles. Or even just a separated missile launcher, right? If you wanted, like, I'll explain this. Let's say you wanted a gun that it doubles as a sniper rifle that also can fire 2 missiles whenever it wants. Separately, you don't have to fire them at the same time. Then look at the, like, there's the Vladov snipers in Borderlands 3. They literally just have an underbarrel missile launcher on them. You rotate the barrel, it locks into place, switching out the firing mechanism, igniting the missiles, and sending them flying forward. This is the entire point of this attachment, is because carrying around a fucking missile launcher and a sniper rifle is too much work. So instead, here's a sniper rifle that does both. Because you gotta remember, not everyone has is a Vault Hunter, not everyone has enough space on their body for 5 fucking guns, like a Vault Hunter does. Yeah, no, that's the practicality behind combining items, is they have to both be unwieldy to carry around together. Which is why face shields on guns exist. Like, that's the exact reason. Because the idea of a rifle, but then protection, like a shield in front of it, you can't just carry around a shield. This music is too intense. Like, you can't just carry around a fucking riot shield with an assault rifle. That's just impractical. So, face shield. That's the reason why. Sure, it's not amazing, but when you're peeking up out of cover, it will at least eat a bullet for you, which is good enough. That's exactly what its purpose is. Now, it's kind of like the shields that go on pistols, but I think they're the opposite. They're, once again, combining something with something that doesn't need to be, combined with. For example, it's a pistol attachment. That's a big, thick fucking plastic shield. Do you want to know why that's a bad idea? Riot shields exist, and they're designed to be used with pistols. Or they can be. They're not entirely designed to be used with pistols, but they can be. You do not need a giant piece of fucking plastic weighing down the front of your pistol. It's impractical and stupid. Very huge and unwieldy. Exactly. See, you're seeing my point now. You're getting it. As I'm not trying to change your mind, I'm trying to explain my side of things. That said, I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal of like a hand cannon with a taser. I see the appeal. It sounds fucking cool. But you need to understand practicality and why it would even exist as a product. That's it. Because if it's someone's kit-bashed weapon that they just slap together, then yeah, sure. Go wild. Bob may likely now be your uncle. The world may likely be your oyster. Just do whatever the fuck you want. But like when it comes to items that aren't, you know, just an individually modified weapon, no, you can't really make a product off of some very, very specific gimmick that combines 2 very lightweight items together, like a pistol and a taser. It just wouldn't sell. Especially if it was more expensive than both separately. There's just no purpose for this item as a product. But once again, as a personal modification of a gun, go wild. Do whatever you want. And that's what I like about, you know, fantasy guns, because a lot of them are personal modifications to a gun. I don't know. It's like that makes sense, right? It's not meant to be like me shooting down ideas and going, "Oh, your ideas are bad and mine are good." No. I will never tell someone their idea is just outright bad. I'll always explain why it wouldn't work in a universe if it was meant to be a product. Because I do kind of understand the practical usage of selling a weapon to someone. You need to make it appealing. You need to make the weapon actually have a purpose. You need to make each of the things it offers as an item superior to other items. Be that the caliber it can load, the cost of the weapon, the attachment capabilities, if it does or doesn't combine things that are too unwieldy, stuff like that. It was still a taser. So it was like, it was a remote detonated, like, taser barb that stabs into people and zaps them. That's what it was. It was something to that effect. But the problem is, this could easily just be its own separate thing attached to the wrist. Because that would be even less expected. Especially if you see the underbarrel attachment on the revolver, you know that it could do something else. So why not have it attached to your wrist? No one will ever suspect that. You suddenly just turn your wrist and go bink, and it just zapped them by pressing a button on your thumb. Oh, not on your thumb, on your index finger. That'd be like a way of doing it. Dude, like a wrist-mounted launcher that fires a barb, you press your index finger, that button on your index finger, and it'll zap the shit out of them. Hell, you can even have it deliver just enough of a dose, just enough voltage to knock them out, immediately allowing you to take in prisoners without having to actually put them down with the revolver. Thank you, by the way. As I said, like, I'm a nerd for designing weapons in games, man. Like, it's just something I've loved the idea of doing, but I've never really had it as a job, so I just talk about stuff. As I said, it's not meant to be, like, the most amazing TM. It's just me thinking of a cool idea that would exist in a game or a universe. Oh my god, it's Deborah. Yo. I don't know who this is. I don't know this person. Loading. Yeah. As I said, the idea works. It's just, once again, I'm not trying to immediately shoot down ideas either. I'm just trying to help explain my side of things and help people understand why I don't think combining everything together into one big multi-tool is always overly useful. For example, the practicality behind multi-tools. The reason why they work the way they do is because, as a product, they can do more than just one thing. For example, they can be a screwdriver, a small knife, pair of pliers, wire cutters. They can be a bunch of things at once. To a point where carrying out all those things separately is just impractical compared to having a multi-tool on you. And that's what makes multi-tools work and what makes certain underbarrel attachments not work. Your opinion is fucking awesome. Oh, thank you. I don't think it is, but I'm my worst critique, so I guess that makes sense. I'm like literally my biggest hater. Loading. Dear Diary, I am reloading. Signed, Layka. Considerable big gun. Elaborate. Do you mean like a rifle? Like a whole rifle? Do you mean a sniper? Do you mean a light machine gun? Do you mean like a larger caliber submachine gun like a UMP-45? Concealable big gun is too... A pistol that shoots a powerful round. As I said, like, once again, what's he fighting to warrant the powerful bullet? Like, what exists as a threat in this universe to warrant a caliber big enough to be referred to as powerful? Like, for example, 50 Action Express. What warrants this caliber? Right? Like, let's say AP rounds, 50 Action Express. Why? It's a giant question mark for a reason. Because a concealable 50 Action Express could technically work. Okay. I guess that could technically work. It'd have to have very limited capacity for ammunition if you want to be very well concealed. You could even have it be like attached to the belt as like a little like box that you unclips and press the button and it folds out. And then they could have like 3 rounds of like 50 Action Express in it, maybe 4. Like one chambered 3 rounds. In a small magazine the size of the pistol grip. And this had to be a pretty small pistol grip, obviously. Once again, this thing would have dog shit recoil control. It'd be such such an awful weapon to fire, but like, it would do its job, technically. As I'm not just outright trying to shit on ideas, though. I do promise that. That is not my intention at all. So I do like the idea of these items. It's just I'm trying to think of a usage and how they'd be mechanically viable, like instead of just breaking your wrist trying to fire a pistol, basically. That's fair. Sorry, I had to stretch. My legs were actually killing me. Holy fuck. Extra stretch redeems automatically use. Lol. Wasn't intentional, man. Just my legs were hurting. Yeah. That begs the question, you gonna be hearing a lot more of it, or are you gonna be causing it? Or is it gonna be both? A Wawa. Not gonna lie, the stream's a bit of a wash. Started late, no one really hung around or showed up. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream just because I have other shit I want to do. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and watching. Sorry the stream can be longer. As I said, this stream's just a bit of a wash. Yeah, not really well assembled, erected, whatever stream. But yeah. Erected. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out and watching. I'm gonna click on the button now and disappear. Goodbye.